That's right.
Ron, the argument over the stimulus package is the fact that President Trump is trying to stop the Democrats for adding every left-wing entity there is there to get money. In the stimulus bill that the Democrats are pushing, they want us to bail out every single one of these cities that allowed protesting, looting, and rioting. I don't want my tax dollars going to Portland, Seattle, or Minneapolis to pay for their incompetence.
I understand.
And there's the argument there. And so you just can't lay back and say, well, just because some people's going to get a few dollars over here, we're going to give billions of dollars over there. No, there has to be some fiscal sense made out of spending the government's money. And I am not opposed one bit the fact that they have not yet come to an agreement and it's held up. Not opposed to that at all.
Ron's right that the Democrats are exploiting this to try and further their agenda. And yes, to some, they are looking like the saviors, but that actually is the problem when the government becomes the answer to a manufactured crisis. Coronavirus, real. Health problems, yes. But this whole economic situation and the government injecting all of this capital and so forth and so on, manufactured. Yeah. So here, you've got someone that lights a fire on the front porch, runs around to the back door and has the fire extinguisher. That's what's happened. For sale, thank you. For sale. That's what the Democrats have done. They lit a fire on the front porch. They ran around to the back. They said, oh, how convenient. I have fire extinguishers for sale. Right. So this is where we have the issue. The answer is very simple. It's simple, but it's not. People need to get back to work. Yeah. Just like before the coronavirus came about, unemployment, record, historical low. Employment in the minority communities, the African-American community, Hispanic community, historically all-time high. We need to get back to that, ladies and gentlemen. That's the answer. Not more money just continuing to dole out.
The lockdowns need to stop.
In the end, you're right. That's what has to happen.
100%.
Yes.
At least let's take steps towards that, please.
We've got to stop. We've got to get out of this. The schools have got to open, and thank God New York is saying it can open its schools. Thank God for that, because we've got this whole thing. We got to get back to normal. Now, don't call in and tell me we're not going to be normal. I understand all that you're trying to say. But, folks, and Donnie is right, Josh is right, people have got to get back to work. People were working before the government shut down. So the fastest that we can get people back at work and drawing a paycheck, the better for this country that it is. Anybody else got a quick word?